Okay, so let me start this video with something that might sting a little, okay? Are you ready for this? So, if this year felt noisy, and if your business felt busy but not clear, and if you have been working harder but trusting your decisions less, well, you know what? That's not because you are doing something wrong. That's because period 9 has no patience for confusion. And most people enter this era still living, working, and thinking in the period 8 environment. And that mismatch itself is expensive. Not just financially, but you know what? Mentally, emotionally, and physically. And the worst part is this. Ready for this? People think confusion is normal. You know what? It's not. In period 9, confusion is a warning sign. So let me ask you something. When you sit down to make a decision, do you feel calm and grounded, or rushed and mentally scattered? And you know what? Here's a harder question. If clarity is supposed to be your edge in period 9, why does your own space still feel like it's working against you? Well, I want to be very clear about this video. What is this video not about? Okay, I'm not here talking about Feng Shui tips video. If you are interested, maybe you want to check out some other guys' YouTube videos on that. And this video is not about putting objects, colors, or symbols, which I know some Feng Shui master will recommend their clients to do this. Okay, what I'm doing is to help you understand the nature of the era we are in and why so many smart, capable people feel foggy right now. Well, my teacher actually said this many times in different ways. Feng Shui doesn't create success, but it removes friction so success becomes possible. Period 9 raises the stakes. If friction exists, it becomes obvious. If clarity exists, it compounds fast. There's actually no middle ground anymore. So you may ask that why must I watch the video? Let me give you 3 reasons, okay? Reason number 1, period 9 amplifies everything. You see, period 9, we talked about this before, is fire energy. And fire doesn't hide things because it exposes. Whatever is already in your life, your business, your environment, fire turns up the volume. And if your space supports clarity, confidence, and decisiveness, you feel sharper this year. If your space supports distraction, clutter, and overstimulation, you feel overwhelmed, anxious, and tired. So you see, it's same effort, different results. And this, again, is not a mindset thing. To me, it's all about alignment. Okay? Now, reason number 2 is all Feng Shui advice was built for stability. Because most Feng Shui advice you have been watching on other YouTube channels follow today was designed for period 8. And period 8 is all about accumulation, slow growth, infrastructure, patience. But you see in period 9, it's all about visibility, speed, and perception. What worked before doesn't fail politely because it actually failed loudly. And that's why people say things like, I don't know why this suddenly stopped working, my friends, and nothing suddenly happened. The era has changed. Now, reason number 3, you think confusion is an asset? Well, how about confusion is a liability right now? In the earlier periods, confusion slow you down, which is still okay, but in period 9, confusion actually costs you credibility. When you hesitate longer, when you second guess yourself, and when you react instead of choosing, well, you actually affect or impair a lot about the decision quality. And I know this is the uncomfortable truth. You can't make clean decisions in a dirty environment. So allow me to share with you in this video three key lessons, okay? So I'm going to explain each lesson in this video. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, that might be the good opportunity for you to click subscribe to my channel and click the bell so that you'll be notified of upcoming videos when I'm uploading to my channel. And make sure that you share this video with your friends so that they will hear the same message like you, okay? And they may thank you for doing that. Okay, now back to my video. Key lesson number 1. Clarity comes before expansion. Well, let's slow this down. Most people approach Feng Shui backwards. They ask these questions. How do I grow more? How do I activate more? and how do I get better results? Now, period 9 asks actually a different question. You may want to write this down. What needs to be removed first? You're right. What needs to be removed first? You see, fire energy doesn't build on clutter, it burns it. My teacher has always emphasized this sequence. Realign first, then activate. You see, if you activate without realignment, you actually amplified confusion. And that's why people feel they are moving faster but not going anywhere. A simple truth where most people ignore is this. Expansion without clarity feels exciting at first. Yes, then it becomes exhausting. Because you take on more, you juggle more, you react more. And suddenly you are busy but you are not effective. And you see, period 9 punishes this kind of pattern. Not because you were wrong, but because the era demands more precision. So, before the year ends, you may want to ask yourself this. Which spaces in your life are meant for thinking? And are they actually supporting that? Or you may ask this question. Which spaces are meant for rest? And do you actually recover from there? You see, if the answer is no, that's where clarity leaks. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lesson number 1. Let's move on to lesson number 2. Confusion is often environmental, not personal. Yes, interesting, right? This is where most people get defensive. They think confusion means lack of discipline, or a lack of focus, or a lack of willpower, right? So you see, when decision quality drops, you don't immediately fix the person. You actually check the environment. A noisy environment creates noisy thinking. Right? Makes sense? And a restless space creates restless judgment. And that isn't spiritual but physiological. So why period 9 makes this worse is that fire energy overstimulates. If your environment is steady, is already cluttered, loud, or chaotic, fire doesn't motivate you. And it actually overwhelms you. And that's why people feel mentally tired even they haven't done much. And their nervous system never stands down. Well, something which I want to warn you about, I will warn you repeatedly here, over-activation without understanding usage creates mental pressure. And you don't feel inspired, in fact, you feel rushed. And rushed decisions are expensive decisions, isn't it? Alright, so let's move on to the final lesson for this video. Period 9 punishes half presence. Yes, interesting, right? Period 9 punishes half presence. This might be the most important lessons, my friends, in this video. You see, period 9 rewards presence, not effort, not being busy. It only rewards one thing called presence. So if your space constantly pulls your attention away, you will never fully present anywhere. You sit at your desk, but your mind is restless. You lie down to rest, but your thoughts race. And that's not ambition, that's environmental friction. So the question you ask is, why this matters for business owners and leaders? Well, you see, leaders requires clarity, no longer charisma or motivation. Yes, it's clarity. When your environment fractures your attention, your authority leaks quietly. Because people will feel it. Your clients will feel it, and your team will feel it too, even they can't explain why. So maybe let me reframe the entire conversation as follows. Period 9 is not asking you to do more. It's asking you to see more clearly. If your environment doesn't support clarity, no strategy will save you. If your space supports calm awareness, your decision gets sharper without extra effort. And that's, to me, the real essence of Feng Shui. Okay? So I would like you to take this moment to let whatever I'm sharing with you sink it in. And again, before the year ends, do not rush to change things. Just sit with this question. It's this question. What in my space make me feel slightly unsettled, even if I've normalized it? I'll repeat one more time. What in my space makes me feel slightly unsettled, even if I have normalized it? And that discomfort is the information So period 9 listens to awareness. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if this video actually make you pause, reflect, you appreciate the conversations inside my Destiny Architect Telegram chat. And that's where we talk about alignment before action, clarity before scaling, and how to work with period 9 instead of fighting it. Again, in my channel, there's no such thing called superstition. You don't need to panic, and just grounded thinking for people who lead. Alright? So once again, thank you for watching this video. If you like what I'm saying or sharing in this video, make sure you click subscribe button to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Click the bell so that you'll be notified of my upcoming videos in this channel, and most importantly, share this with your friends, and especially share this before the year end, and they would thank you for doing that. Okay? So once again, thanks very much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.